So the pandemic was interesting.
When the pandemic started, it was really challenging for me in a lot of different ways. Obviously, not in relation to like how bad it could have been in other parts of the world and for different groups of people, but it was hard for me to not have as much social interaction as I was used to, and not have any classes in person for almost 2 years. It really impacted my focus in those classes because just having classes on Zoom isn't as engaging as being in person.
When the pandemic started, my parents were super strict about like following all the COVID rules and stuff because we would see my grandpa often, who was really old and immunocompromised. So not really hanging out with friends, not being indoors, wearing a mask everywhere, all the like stuff you're supposed to do preventively was good because it kept us safe, but it was pretty hard on the mental health.
It just put a hold on everyone's lives, and I was just inside with my family for a long time, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing. Kind of liked it.
I struggled with the sense of uncertainty of everything that was going on, and I struggled with not being able to look towards the start of college or the future with any sense of certainty of what was going to happen.
Especially when it was like my senior year of high school and all my other friends got to still go to like parties and got to hang out indoors and do a lot of like the fun senior year things we were supposed to do, but I kind of was left out of that.
It was just tough because you were always like waiting for what was going to happen next, and you could never really count on anything.
Now that the pandemic's winding down, I feel like my life's pretty much how it was before. I'd just say the only difference is now I am just more aware of how gross society is anyway. Like I wash my hands way more than I used to before, and there is just like germs everywhere and that stuff. But yeah, now I feel like it's pretty normal.
Now I'm even more grateful for in-person classes and experiences that aren't impacted by the pandemic as much.
I think that now my life has gone back to normal pretty much, thankfully, and it just now I have a more appreciative outlook on life.
There's sort of a return to normalcy, and I know what to expect out of my next semester of college, and I know that I'm not going to be uprooted from my house, hopefully. I've been enjoying traveling and knowing that things are potentially going to play out as I had thought they would, which is something that I did not experience at the beginning of the pandemic.
And I think it's just made me more reflective and grateful for all the opportunities I have that won't hopefully be impacted by a pandemic in the future.
And you can't really, nothing's guaranteed, so I think it's nice to have that new perspective on life, and just I feel like now people are trying to enjoy things as much as possible because we know that it can be taken away quickly.